we're back at Conversations with Manny J. Silent Friends with our special guest, Christiana. So, Christiana, let's just wrap up with about the Good League. How do you see your nonprofit going in 3, 5, or 10 years?
Well, I'd say like in the next, 3 to 5 years, I would love to be doing, a lot more substantial things in the LA homeless community. One of the things that we want to start doing is working with like major brands to bring large donations and large, resources, whether it's product or financial, which would obviously be even better, to get those directly into certain missions and certain places that are doing like housing and doing the development and stuff within downtown. So that way they can actually get people off of the streets. The whole goal is to obviously try to end homelessness in LA. We need more homes for that to happen. We need places for these people to live and for them to go to get help and to get rehabilitated and to get readjusted back into society and to get job training and to do all of those things. So 10 years fast forward from that, from working with donations, I would love to have an actual location where we're doing some of those trainings and helping people get rehabilitated. Maybe we're working with a housing location or just a standalone place, maybe in downtown or somewhere like that, where we can actually help people, and that's the whole thing, is to create that and create a buzz. And I would love to see, getting the online social media movement part of it. Hopefully social media is still a thing in 10 years. I don't know, maybe it will be, maybe it won't be.
I hope not.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't know, who knows,
we'll
but
see.
we're gonna use
else.
it and take advantage of it while we have it. And so, hopefully maximize that and working with people that can spread the word on a large scale basis.
So we're going to put all the links for Christiana's nonprofit down in the show notes, and you guys should check it out on our social media, which we're going to put all the handles down there too. My last question for you is, if you turn back time and you go when you were 21 years old, when you first started here coming in LA,
Yeah.
right? What advice would you tell to yourself?
What would I say to my 21-year-old self? Ooh, cha.
I'm gonna be like,
That.
"Pendejo."
Yeah.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I would say, yeah, I mean, I was definitely working my butt off when I was 21, and I would say the one thing that I would tell myself is, it's not gonna be, it's not gonna be not worth it. You know what I mean? It's gonna be worth it, and just. There were definitely times where I was not sure.
Of course.
And so I would reach out and say, just, keep going and don't give up. And I would have told myself to be less afraid, try more,
Oh yeah. Definitely.
do more, go out more, go to those places more. There was a lot of times where I would, just be so in whatever little tunnel I was in, building a brand or doing work or working 2 jobs. I was working 2 jobs for forever, but like still taking time to relax and also just keep going and keep growing. And I would have told myself to start my business a lot sooner. I opened the studio, I don't want to say when, but it was 7 years ago. And I would have told myself to start it sooner, just keep going. And the main thing I'd say is don't be afraid, have confidence.
So listen, you all, me and Chris, as you all know, every time I bring on a guest, we always have a little something going on. So me and Chris have a lot of different things going on, but one of the things is Haute Healing and the Good League and everything. So we have some up and coming projects that we have going on, and we really need people to assist us with our vision, with what she has and everything. So we was talking about doing something very simple, like a sock drive, if you will. So Chris, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, basically what we're going to be doing is putting together an event where we're going to be asking people to bring in donations as entry. We all like to have a good time and go to parties, and that's a big thing here in LA.
That's what the Good League is all about. We before I go any further, we have to talk about the Good League turn-ups. So it's like Chris didn't really touch on this. So the Good League has, the way it's kind of formulated is we have a really cool circle of people that we hang around, and we turn up. So we turn up for a good cause. So one of the very first events that she did to launch the Good League was, it was a party, and it was popping in downtown LA at the studio. But what we were doing was raising money to buy Metro cards.
Yeah, Metro cards for college students that can't afford it.
Oh,
For
wow.
Metro cards for college
Yeah.
students that
These
can't
kids are
afford
like getting tickets on the Metro line. You know, they're trying to get to school, and are they going to go to school or go to their job? Or, you know, a lot of kids were like not going to school because they don't have a way to get there, and they're tired of getting tickets.
Wow.
And so yeah, that was the whole goal, was to see how many students we could sponsor for the semester to make sure they can get to school, right?
Oh, wow.
And so these are all like at-risk kids, and you know, things, kids that might not have the best home life, or they don't have parents that are helping them out, or you know, a lot of family and whatnot. So, you know, we needed to raise a lot of money, and you know, I've thrown a lot of events, and we've had a lot of parties, and you know, a lot of people that like to party. If you're gonna party anyway, might as well be for a good cause. So we made this whole event where people donated at the door, and all the you know, sales of everything in the space went towards buying those monthly cards. And I think we were able to sponsor 16 students for the year for their Metro passes.
Wow, that's nice. So that's like I said, so come out, party with us for a cause. But yes, we're doing a sock drive, and with Haute Healing, we kind of do a community day with what we do, and we just kind of go out and bless people with clothing, whatever it is that we possibly can. And you know, she's very inspirational in that. So you all stay tuned for that. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to the next Good League party. That's for sure.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Follow the Good League so we can let you know when the next event is gonna be. It's gonna be after the Coachella vibes for sure. There's a lot going on there, but yeah. So look for us in the beginning of May. Definitely will be downtown Opulen Studios, and we're gonna be raising money, raising donations, so that we can get them to where they need to go.
All right.
And you're gonna have a good time. So.
All right. So I'm your host, Manny J. Style, here with my co-host, Paz and want to thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you so much. It's been
Love you,
fun,
Manny.
and
Love you too.
you know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on to the show. Make sure you all follow the Good League. Make sure you subscribe to Conversations at Manny J. Style. And thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. Anything else?
And download our episode and podcast.
Yeah, and share it.
Share it to people.
This
Sharing
is our third
caring.
one.
It's free, so better share it.
And let us know if you something that you want to hear that
Yeah,
we can
exactly.
talk about, or someone that you want us to interview. Let us know. We're just getting started.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Today